Dear Mrs. Norton, I chose you to be my favorite teacher. I chose you because the year I was in fourth grade was an extremely hard year for me. Fourth grade was a hard year because that was the first year that I was all by myself and did not have one of my three siblings with me. Every morning was a hard morning, and I was always so nervous to be there all by myself. I would have sad mornings of me crying and being so nervous. But when I went to your class, I always just felt safe and protected by you. You would always ask me if I was okay, and if I needed to go call my mom, you would never say no. You would always ask me if I needed you to come with me. You were always there for me, and you were always kind, loving, and so much more. You loved me as if I was one of your own. You always had a protective personality, and you bonded with me, and I feel like we've become so close. When the school year started online and I saw you in my fifth grade class, I was so excited. When I'm in a breakout room and I press the ask for help button when I need help, I always want you to be the one that comes in. You have such a great, loving personality that makes you such an amazing person. As if feeling loved and protected by you wasn't enough, you are also such an amazing teacher. I love learning, and you just make learning so much better. The strategies you taught me are so amazing, I still use them in fifth grade. Your teaching tricks of trying to help us remember and be creative ways of your teaching is so amazing. I love learning how to write and read better, and you just have the best way of teaching it. When we went online learning last spring, it was one of the hardest experiences we went through, but you still made learning fun and enjoyable. You have such a different and fun way of teaching, and it is honestly my absolute favorite. Speaking of being a great teacher, your advice for me is also amazing. Even in fifth grade, you still give such good advice. When you come into my breakout room and I'm confused or just not knowing if I should keep something or change something, you always have the perfect thing to say, and it makes perfect sense, and it's so helpful to me. The impact you have on me since fourth grade is huge. Every year I'm always going to think how lucky all the fourth graders are to have you as their teacher. I know that every student in the whole entire school loves you. I will never forget the great personality you have and the great teaching skills you have. You truly are just the best loving teacher ever. Thank you so much for being in my life and treating me like I matter to you and being important and smart and capable of so much. I will always remember how great my fourth grade teacher was.